I still remember the way the ultrasound room smelled, sterile, cold, faintly chemical. The lights were dimmed, the monitor angled toward us, and my wife Layla squeezed my hand with nervous excitement. We had been trying for a baby for almost 3 years. Miscarriages, failed treatments, endless prayers whispered into the dark. So when the test finally came back positive, Layla cried for hours. I didn't. I was too afraid to hope. I'd learned that hope in our world was fragile. This ultrasound was supposed to be our moment, our proof. The technician moved the probe across Layla's stomach, quiet at first, her face professional and neutral. I leaned forward, trying to make sense of the shapes on the screen, blurry shadows, flickers of light. "Do you see it?" Layla whispered. The technician nodded, but her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. "I'm going to get the doctor," she said. "Just routine." I didn't think anything of it. Doctors came in all the time. But when Dr. Hamid entered the room, everything changed. He stared at the screen for a long time, too long. His jaw tightened slightly. His fingers hovered over the keyboard but didn't touch it. Then he looked at Layla. And then at me. "Mr. Rahman," he said carefully, "could I speak with you outside for a moment?" Layla frowned. "Is something wrong?" "No," he said quickly, "just paperwork." I kissed her forehead. "I'll be right back." The hallway felt colder than the room. Dr. Hamid led me into a small office and closed the door behind us. He didn't sit down. Instead, he looked me straight in the eyes and said something I never expected to hear in my life. "You need to divorce your wife." I laughed, a sharp, disbelieving sound. "What?" "I'm serious," he said, "for your own safety." My smile vanished. "Are you out of your mind? She's pregnant." "I know exactly what she is," he said quietly. My heart started pounding. "Explain now." He took a deep breath. "The ultrasound doesn't show a normal pregnancy. It never has." "What does that mean?" I snapped. "It means," he said slowly, "that this pregnancy didn't begin when you think it did." I stared at him. "We found out 6 weeks ago." "Yes," he said, "but the fetal development is closer to 20 weeks. "That's impossible." "Medically," he replied, "it is not." My mouth went dry. "What are you saying?" Dr. Hamid hesitated, then lowered his voice. "Your wife has been pregnant for months, long before she told you, long before the test you saw." "No," I said, "that's not, she wouldn't." "There's more," he interrupted. He turned the monitor toward me and pulled up an image I hadn't seen in the room. "This," he said, pointing, "is not a single fetus." I leaned closer, my vision blurred. "There are two heartbeats," he continued, "but they are overlapping, sharing tissue. This is not natural twin development." I swallowed hard. "So surgery, a specialist." He shook his head slowly. "This pregnancy is non-viable," he said, "and dangerous." "Dangerous for her." "For you." I stared at him. He folded his hands. "Mr. Rahman, has your wife ever been treated for a rare endocrine disorder, hormonal irregularities, episodes of dissociation?" "No," I said, "she's healthy." "Has she ever been institutionalized?" My blood turned to ice. "Why would you ask that?" "Because," he said quietly, "her medical records show a long history. She changed hospitals, changed names once. We only connected it today." I felt dizzy. "You're lying." "I wish I were." He pulled out a file and slid it across the desk. Layla's face stared back at me, but younger, pale, hollow-eyed, standing beside a woman I'd never seen before. "She was admitted 8 years ago," he said, "diagnosed with pseudocyesis, false pregnancy." I shook my head. "That's not this." "No," he agreed, "this is worse." He leaned closer. "In rare cases, extreme psychological trauma can cause the body to simulate pregnancy, down to hormonal shifts, abdominal growth, even lactation." But that doesn't create heartbeats, I said hoarsely. No, he replied, but parasitic growths do. The word echoed in my skull. Parasitic. The second heartbeat is not fetal, he said. It's a tumor-like mass responding to blood flow. We've seen this once before. And the husband died, he said plainly. My legs gave out. I sat down hard. How? I whispered. Organ failure, he said. Unknown cause at the time, but now we know. I thought of Layla, her tenderness, the way she talked to her stomach at night, the way she'd smile when she thought I wasn't looking. She loves me, I said weakly. I don't doubt that, Dr. Hamid said, but love doesn't cure delusion. Does she know? I asked. He paused. She believes she is carrying your child, fully, completely. And if I leave? She may survive, he said, if we intervene early. And if I do? He didn't answer. I went back into the room like a man, walking to his execution. Layla looked up, smiling. Everything okay? I looked at her stomach. Yeah, I lied, just paperwork. That night, I watched her sleep. Her hand rested protectively over her belly. I thought of our first date, her laugh, the way she used to say my name like it mattered. I wanted the doctor to be wrong. But then I noticed something I never had before. Her stomach pulsed. Not kicked. Pulsed. Like a heartbeat that wasn't human. The next morning, I packed a bag. I have to go on a work trip, I told her. She smiled. For the baby. For us, I said. As I left, she whispered, he already misses you. I didn't look back. Layla was admitted 2 weeks later after collapsing at home. Emergency surgery saved her life. The growth was removed. The pregnancy was. She never asked why I left. She never forgave me. But I'm alive. And sometimes, late at night, I still hear her voice in my head. You promised we'd be a family. I did. I just never knew what kind of family she meant. If you want, I can. Darken the ending fire. Add a cheating twist. Make it more medical horror. Or rewrite it for Reddit/YouTube narration style. Just tell me eyes.